Test, test, test. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, let me set this up and we'll get started. Okay, let's take a look. So yeah, start of the Monday. We have quite the range already. This is kind of what we're looking at. What is this? We have last week's buy side, last week's sell side. We're gonna be looking to attack one and then most likely hit the other. Kind of like this. So we could definitely do something like this. I can for sure see that happening. Four hour, a little bit messy, but if we get a nice closure here, this is what I'm talking about. Just on the 4 hour here. We'll get that basically order block here, change the delivery. Very interesting. We get that. And then ES is just going back to this 4 hour. Fill the gap here. I'm gonna mark out these two buy sides. I don't think there's not much to really work with in the 15-minute here. Not yet, at least. Yep, so we broke the highs. Want to see if we're going to take the Asia lows on London, but, you know, we did SMT instead because ES did that, and we took the Asia high, and we started pushing up. Pretty much like PO3 right now. We get the consolidation, we get the manipulation, and then we just expand. Very clear. Hello. Are you gonna stream on Discord tomorrow? I think that's the plan. We're gonna drop a video too. CPI is tomorrow. We can talk more about it when more people comes on. Hello. How do you activate your alpha accounts? You gotta do the KYC, I'm pretty sure. Sign agreements. All right. Let me get everything set up and then we'll get started. Okay. I don't think we're good to go. So yeah, we're just very bullish on AM. Look at the higher time frames. NQ is targeting this first buy side here. And then you have ES trying to go back to this, what I'll kind of show as like a little BPR action. Like this. So for me, when we're pushing on this, my rule of thumb is we either need to go back to a kind of like a discount range. So like premium discount, let's say we take it from this low. I do like a rule of thumb like this. you either buy down here under equilibrium. Actually could be from here, from this low to this high. That, or we take internal liquidity. Internal liquidity on the 5-minute would actually be that low. So if it does something like this, that can also give that protocol. It could do it much earlier too, where we don't have to follow the premium discount. But that's kind of like, I want to see either one of them happen before long. Right now, I think it's chasing if you just long this, even though the draw is higher. When collaborating with funding ticks, yeah, I'm waiting too. I don't know what's happening. But we have others. Still hungover from the birthday weekend. I'm trying to zone back in. It's like I'm supposed to trade. So we'll try to take it easy today. We're also back inside this breaker. This is a breaker that has been holding for a while. We're just really pushing up. Took this high out. This is my indicators if you don't take the screenshot of the session here. ICT kill zones and plus pivots by TFO. And this is how I have settings. I need chat to guide me today. I'm gonna try my best, just like we always do. We're on a streak right now, but I'm getting locked back in. Yeah, some more people coming back on. Yeah, CPI is tomorrow. CPI is 8:30. It's very good to do with prop firms. Certain prop firms, depending on the consistency rule. 1 day pass is always the best, but if it's 2 day pass, it's also something you could do. Recommended only on Tradevate and InTrader. Rhythmic could be also fine, but like Project X, I don't think is a go for it. It's pretty lousy with Project X. Topside X and Project X is the same, right? Yeah, it is the same. They have quite the slippage. It's not as favorable. I think Project X would simulate very, very closely to a live account. Streak of no trades. That's funny. Friday we took a trade. Thursday we took a trade. Hello. When is Funding Ticks getting added smart? I'm waiting too. There's more on them. They're signing more exclusive people. They haven't really signed regular partners yet. Which prop firms are 1 day pass? So if you look at the Discord, can you guys see this? I posted my recommendation on it. I'll be dropping a video after hours today, and then we'll likely. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be on tomorrow to stream it. If you guys want to see it, the video should help. And then yeah, use code SMART for all the prop firms. But yeah, best firm to do 1 day pass. Apex I think is the #1 because this is the main reason a lot of people do news trading for to pass them, because let's say you can basically pass a 250K account for it's a cheap. It's very hard to pass, but you could pass it in 1 second with if it goes in your favor. So it is, you know, a gamble, but it's a calculated gamble, I feel like. Lucid Test is good. TradeFi, Growth, MyFuture Starters, or Expert. I think these are my top 4 choices for it. And then other options are not 1 day pass, but still good. Like take probably 50%. Just so you can still do that. Day Trader, same thing. I think they have 85% off right now. So like, think about it like that. There's definitely something you can use. Price delivery video. I wasn't thinking about making any videos over the weekend because I was celebrating. Are you gonna try to get trade after CPI like last time? No, that was only, it was like for non-far payroll. That was only because I didn't want to trade another day, because it's like, I think Thursday, was it Thursday, Friday was a half day or something. Okay, you have 3 Lucid Direct and half test accounts as well. You guys now have 5 Lucid Directs. They upped it. At the same time, you could also have another 5 test accounts. So if you want backup, it's also fine. Pretty interesting. But yeah, this is like a tough area. It's like not the best area to start stream, and then boom, we're looking for a trade. We gotta really see what we can work with. I think AM was pretty solid. AM was one of the best sessions that you can really get. But yeah. What is your opinion on Funded Futures Network? They're good too. I think they're good for it's 40% because of C. But the only problem I have with them is they only have it on Rhythmic, not on TradeVate or Ninja, which kind of sucks. Because then I always forget to trade them. I have evals on them, but I keep on forgetting to trade them because I'm already tied it up. The whole day has been terrible. I think, look, I mean, I'm not sure if there's entries. I didn't look at entries, but like it was SMT, basically classic power 3, grind it up. But for entry's sake, I'm not sure where. I didn't really look at it. I want to update the deals here. But what are your thoughts on top one? What do you guys think about top one? I haven't really been thinking about them, to be honest. Is top one still something that you guys are trading? I'm gonna pass some Bunox evals for tomorrow news event. That's a good idea, but honestly, I don't really like Bunox anymore. They've been doing some dirty stuff. They've been denying people for flipping. I kind of talked about this many times already. So it's up to you if you want to trade them. I kind of just stopped trading them because like once I see a lot of people get denied for flipping for no reason, and I ask them what is your reasoning? Like, how are you determining flipping? They're like, we don't have a clear guideline yet. It's like, then how do you know that I am flipping if I'm just doing base hits? And yeah, that's just how it went. That's the thing. They said we don't have a guideline. I posted a screenshot of it just to show my convo of them. But like, it's like, why would you kind of say like you broke this rule? And then like what is the rule? The rule is like you just like basically flipping, just going in and out to the log a day. But like, I don't meet those criterias. My fund feature can't pass the eval with one trade news gamble, right? I think you can. If there's rules on it, then what you can do is spread it out. You take a few trades before. I feel like my fund features might have something in place where like you can't make your whole total profits in one trade or something in the terms. I haven't been looking at that recently because I haven't been trading my fund features like that. Is 50% consistency? I don't think so. The starter is not it for sure. Maybe the starter plus, right? Because I remember passing the my 50 starters in one shot all the time. Easy peasy. Yeah, there's the starters and there's the starters plus. The regular starter you can just do one shot. It's two things. They look at single day P&Ls and average contract trade per trade. Oh shit. When did they start doing this, guys? Because I've been just doing news evals for my figure starters, and then literally in 1 second I'll pass and that'll be it. I'll be done. And they give me the fundeds. And a lot of people in my Discord has been doing that too. So it's like, what is this rule? Trade day and good. I think trade day is like take profit trader at this point. They're both really, really competitive now. Day one payouts is huge. Damn, I wish I traded AM today. AM, I feel like I would have been able to long this up. PM is just feeling really iffy right now. I'm like, what the hell am I gonna do here? I hate to short this, but I feel like that might be the only option at the moment. Which one has day one payouts? It's Take Profit Trader and Trade Day. Those two are Take Profit's like the leading one. Trade Day decided to kind of copy the same model. Same discount, same no activation fee, is day one payouts if you pass it. It's pretty crazy. The only limitation is you have to get past the buffer. So like, let's say you have like a 2K account, 2.5 or something like that. You have to make that buffer first. So like 2.5K in profits, and any amount you make over that, you can withdraw. So you make 3,000 one day, you can withdraw 500 on day one. If you make, let's say 5,000, you can withdraw 2,500, which is above the buffer, which is actually really, really, really good. I've been trading Take Profit. I love it. Trade Day is Trade Day could be a good alternative because I think a lot of people do like Take Profit, but their support is ass. I have to say that their support is really slow, but Trade Day support is really good. BM said, "How are you? I miss your streams. Welcome back. Been doing good. I'm trying to recalibrate. I think this weekend I wasn't able to celebrate my birthday during the weekdays. I think it was it Thursday or Friday? Was it on Thursday? It was on 10th. It was Thursday. And I had to trade the next day. I was like, I'm gonna do it the weekend. Happy 16th birthday. It's actually 15. let's talk about what I would want to see to short this. I definitely want to see this 15-minute close first. But most likely, I still like longs until otherwise. It's just definitely not longs up here. Longs up here is like suicide to me. It's like synonymous with suicide. Just because it could work, but it could also just kill your, like, just get yourself hurt. And I would not take those chances. Someone said, you in this? Did I post a trade? Or did someone in chat say something about a trade? Because so far, I don't think I see anything. Chat's trying to gaslight me. Let's take it a trade. Trade day advertised that you can trade 6 accounts, but in reality it's 3 funded and 3 reserves. I heard that too. I was like, oh, you can do 6 accounts? That's huge. But it's like, turns out it's only, 6 total accounts. It's kind of like MyFund Futures. When they first launched, they're like, you can have 10 total accounts, but only 3 max funded. Everyone's like, what? Why would you need 7 in the reserves and only 3 funded? It was crazy. Oh, Rye is in the building. He said he won an account last night from the raffle. There's 20 people. How many? Is anyone else in this in the chat right now who won either the first raffle or second raffle? If you did win, just say if you're the second raffle or the first raffle. The second raffle, we just sent the emails out to the winners yesterday. So we talked about it here. You can see the emails. I think I posted something. Yeah, 20 emails. The first raffle was 50. Second one is 20. And we're going to do 20 every week for the next few weeks. So let me know who won the raffle here. That's in the Discord or in the chat right now. I think I won the second email. Nice. So there's 2 people in the chat who won raffles already. That's pretty good. Solid. You got the first. Nice. That's 70 total winners already. Some people who didn't win, of course, they could be like, it's rigged, blah, blah, but we're trying to do it as clean as possible. When did they issue the accounts? We're going to start doing this week. Do you guys like this? Do you guys like shorts here? Like, I don't know if this is a short yet. I feel like it might be too early for one, but would you look at the 3-minute close under? I don't look at the 3-minute, first of all. I would kind of go for the 5. I always find it odd when someone goes for like such a weird time frame. They're like 3-minute. Like, why not just 2? I guess 2 would be already like kind of something, but 3? Why? Who uses 3 on a casual like that? Like, what's stopping you from doing 4-minute or 7-minute? It's like Dodgy built his indicator on the 3-minute. Is there a specific reason that he likes to use it on the 3-minute? Like, I'm actually like not sure why that's a thing. A blend of 1 and 5. You know what? Okay. I mean, that might make sense. A blend of them. No wonder he always posts a trade that's like the 3-minute. It's like, why 3? I always find it odd. Dodgy just like to screenshot his indicator working, so we'll use any time range to show a win. Does anyone have like, that's the thing, like if I had an indicator I would also show the wins too, but I'm sure it would fail a lot of times too. But then it'll be like, oh, you shouldn't take that trade because of this, because XYZ. So like this trade that worked with the indicator, it worked because it worked. But if it didn't work, if it's a failed trade, you would kind of explain like, oh, the setup, you know, didn't take liquidity yet, or we're bearish trend, but counter trend, blah blah. So there'll be something for it. What would be better is actual stats. So think about like this. What if you have, it could be like a live account, it could be a funded account, only taking a set parameter trade. So like all trades taken with that indicator, no matter if you don't like it, because you're also counting the wins when you don't like the setup. So you would also have to count the losses. You thought it was because of 30-minute candles? Oh, I'm not sure. 30-minute candles, 3-minute execution. You know what? That sounds pretty solid, honestly. That sounds like you're cooking something. JMac created one that's better for big apps. 2 degrees is kind of undefeated though. 2 degrees is cooking. Those guys are killers. They're the one who developed dodgy indicators, and they also created other tools. Should I do work or watch and trade with you? Oh, what the heck? What work are you doing? Are you doing like for your job? Hopefully we could do a mixture of both. Top Step Broker is interesting. So how does that work when it's not their broker, because it's still Project, isn't it? Unless they kind of say like, oh, you know, we own Projects. I feel like that would give Top Step more security to their users. Because like, would it be like if someone started like a broker and be like, oh, we're gonna use TradeAvate to, and like, you know, work with it. It's like, it's not your broker then, it's your TradeAvate broker. Plus 500 the broker. Oh, it's not Project X. I thought it was Project X. Damn, what is happening here? We have a breaker here, but I feel like this is, we just took the liquidity, the first liquidity target, and like we're kind of in no man's land right now. I'm just pushing. I'm just gonna mark this out. I probably won't take it though. If we get closure here, this would be validating that breaker, and I would just watch, see how it holds. Projects is just a software, plus 500 is the broker. Oh, okay. See, I feel like I knew information about it, but it's just too long ago now. So does Top Step own a big chunk of plus 500 then? Because how would they just say like, you know, we're launching the Top Step broker, we're using them? Wouldn't it make sense for Top Step to say they also own it? Can you post a link for the free version? Yeah, go for it if you want. I don't care. It's not my indicator. I have no idea. I think they are white labeling Project X like they used to with TradeAvate. Did they white label TradeAvate? I thought it was just straight up TradeAvate. But like, would it not be weird for, let's say, Apex to say we're going to start a broker and we're going to use TradeAvate as their, you know, broker and claim it's theirs? Like, if Projects or Sim5, what is it, plus 500 is the broker, why would Top Step be launching it without having like direct ownership with it? That would kind of like prove that they have a probably large, they either own the entire thing or a large chunk of it. Apex have wall charts already. I think they're just partners. That's what I've been told. MX5, wait, is it MX5 or XM5? Whatever it is, Sony XM5. I haven't tried AirPods Max yet, but I heard they're like a competitor. These are like, I think 300. AirPod Max is like 500. This is pretty good still. I need to try AirPods Max before I can say which one is better though. Do you ever use Bookmap? No, we're trading ICT kind of concept style, but with my own style. And we're strictly, the way that I trade strictly only looks at the candlesticks. I don't look at volume. I don't look at Bookmaps, DOM. And then I tried lots of things in the past, especially order flows. It works and then it doesn't work. I think more consistency is just focus on the candlesticks because that's what matters, not any externals. It's Brian. It's like edge clear using Doorman broker. Okay, I'm not sure how that works. Doorman. So we have a break here, but again, this is like deep premium. We didn't take any eternals. If we took eternal here, I would be game for this long. This is kind of like what I would describe like kind of like a C setup here, where it's within the trend, but the risk reward, we're just so deep in premium where like I could see this retracing back down too. My friend got suspended from school for trading because he made too much money. I don't know. I think he's just trading while he's not supposed to. What do you think about Morpheus selling mentorship for 100K? That's crazy. Like good for him for being like, was it #1 or something like that in the Robbins Cup? I think he made like 300%. So like, I think you start with a 10K count, so he's at like, let's say 30K or something like that. Great, but then you're out here selling a mentorship for 100,000, and I'm pretty sure you have multiple entries. No, that's how Robert Cups work. You can have like, let's say 10 accounts if you want, 20 accounts. DD was calling the breaker a order block a few moments ago. No joke. Well, he's an inversion guy. I don't think he would be that well versed in order blocks or breakers. We didn't even hit this breaker here, surprisingly. He took the inversion on 3-minute short. The wick, I don't know if the wick kind of hit my breaker, I would say. Well, let's show him about this. I mean, we could work on this one, but you trade ICT, but you create your own model. I think a lot of people who trade ICT don't trade exactly the same. They have their own, unique way of reading the market. I feel like for me too, I like to do that. Especially with how I do very tight risk management, how I trail things, how I can run trades with like 10-point stop, which not many ICT traders can really do. But I'm that low time frame, and then I'm using time frame alignment, which a lot of people do in a way. I think I do it also in a certain way. Arjo takes on ICT concept. What is Arjo take on ICT concepts? I'm not sure. I know Arjo is like someone who makes videos, but that's the extent to it. Explain what a breaker is. Just imagine you have, for a bullish breaker is like something you're looking to buy. This is an example here. You have a low here, you have a high, you sweep this low, right? So this is sweep now, and then you immediately come back up and close above the previous high. So we already took the low, previous high. We're going to use the last up close candles as our breaker. So if it comes back in, we're going to use that as support, come back up. That's pretty much what a breaker is to me and kind of my main trading entry models. But something here on on NQ here would be a bearish breaker. So imagine we have, we have a high here, we have a low here. We took the high, we swept it. And if we get a nice closure through this close, come back up, bearish breaker for lower. That's what it is. And we also took liquidity on the hourly, so this would be pretty solid to see a flip here, to be honest. If you're not looking for the 5 minute, there's also the 1 minute here. I think this is too early for me, but this is, if you're short, if you're bearish right now, this is the setup that you're looking to take. I'm gonna post this. I'm not gonna take the trade, but let's say it'll be something like this. That'll be a very simple, like 1.5 R if you want to do like quick scalping. I'm gonna wait to see this play out. I think we wait for the 5 minute, right? So breaker is basically inverting the OB. That's basically what it is. That's a exact example. Wait, I don't want to confuse people because someone might enter the stream. I'm not shorting this. I'm gonna let it play out. I want to see a closer first, but I'm saying if you're bearish bias, this is what you'll take. For me, I'm not really bearish bias per se yet. I think I could anticipate it though, but I want more confirmation before I take a trade. So looking good here. So this idea would be 1.5 if you take out this kind of low wick here. I'll just mark out. You're in 2 1 minute breakers. If we can validate the top one, which is the bearish one, and invalidate the bottom one, and then get a closure on the 5 minute here under, let's say, 050s, that would just kind of form that bearish breaker, and we could look for lower prices, and this would be the more low risk sell here. Looking good. Anyone play with a short there? Let's see if it just pours down and you get a closure. Next closure on the 5 minute is at 145. That's what we're going to be anticipating. And this is a 15-minute close. We are also looking to enter this 15-minute gap. Pretty good. So if this is going to disrespect here, I'm going to also be looking to see if we can get shorts in. We didn't get inside the 15-minute gap yet, so that's an unmitigated gap that it's going to look to draw into. So this is pretty good setup right now. I think if I saw the 15-minute more, maybe I'll be really, I would have probably taken that with the eyes. Now I'm just waiting, see if there's an opportunity. We could say this invalidate this bullish breaker. I'm cool with that. Now we want to see. It can come back up, but I don't want to see it. Yeah, for sure above 62s. So let's say if it does want to retrace, go through like that, and then maybe we'll try to take a trade for short lower. Micros tap the 15-minute. We don't look at micros. We look at only the minis. Because they're not different assets. They're the same exact asset. If micros follow minis. And then we should basically pour down here. Nice. Congrats for those who took the short there. Very, or not, I guess it didn't hit the target yet. But like basically 1.5 R, no one can really do like an 8-point stop like this. I feel like most traders I've seen, they would need like a 15, 20-point stop. But 8 points is like kind of unheard of when I'm thinking about like live traders or any ICT traders too. But, you know, when you're going for base hits is like, you're not going for like 2, 3, 4 R, unless it gives to you. Like some trades gives me 2 R, that's fine. But for the setup alone, like you're taking a low risk sell with a stop the high of the session, and then you're targeting the next internal lows. Like, that's it. I want to see if we form this break here. Then I will join in the shorts with you guys. Do you usually go for 1-to-1? I feel like I don't have a say into it. It just whatever the setup gives me. So like, what if the eternal low is down here? It'll be like default 2.3R. I don't have a say in it. You know, does that make sense? I'm just following the setup. Why wouldn't you enter if you call short? I just want to basically say for you guys, my bias wasn't bearish yet. But like I said earlier, if you're bearish bias already, this would be that short you take. I was conflicted between the bullish and bearish breaker, and we're also pushing higher the day. I want to see more confirmation before I take a 1 minute breaker or sell. I feel like that's a very low time frame, very counter trend kind of trading. And for you to really keep a nice win streak, you want to take certain trades where it's like kind of B plus A setups. This is not one of them. Like, I would probably rate this like a B minus, maybe C plus, just because it's low risk. And you're already anticipating that. You have that unmitigated 15-minute gap here. So like, you have a feeling this is gonna be the draw. So the draw, like, you're not like thinking like the draw is like a liquidity. Draw could also be a internal fair value gap, which is basically in a lower time frame a liquidity target. Because you take out the like that 48 low and then you step inside the 15-minute gap. Oh, and then yeah, my Apex, I submitted payouts for Apex. Let's see if that get approved. I was hoping they approve it literally by this weekend, but it's still under review. I like have it at the exact balance where I can't have it dropping. So I might be just every other account I'm gonna trade normally, but Apex I might size down, take something very short. This looks good. This looks good now. 5-minute bearish breaker, since for lower. Congrats for those who took that trade. I think we'll be looking at short now. Really nice drive in this. This is like, you can't really ask for something better than that. When you're shorting the high of the session. Might even go for the PM lows here. Guys, how many people took that short here? I just want to see. Press 1 if you did, 2 if you didn't. Let's just see how many people grabbed it. For me, I'll press 2. But yeah, again, if you guys aren't aware, my birthday was it Friday or no, it was Thursday. And I had to trade Thursday, Friday, so I didn't want to celebrate until like, with the weekend. And still a bit hungover a little bit. Trying to recalibrate a little bit. So by tomorrow, by Tuesday, I'm going to be fully fresh again. But I woke up really late, but I still committed to the stream. Are you questioning when your birthday was? I know the day, but I didn't know what it was a Thursday or a Friday. I just checked the calendar. It was a Thursday. I'm getting caught right now. You guys saying, how could I be drinking at 14? But I'm glad a lot of people definitely took, yeah, a lot of twos, but still a lot of ones. That was a very clean outcome. This is most likely something I'll like. I'm liking for shorts right here. We didn't get that confirmation though. That's one thing that I thought we were gonna get that. So this is like a pretty bullish signature here. We could be actually looking for longs here. Yeah, would you guys rather long or short here? Long, 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 short, long. Yeah, you guys are liking longs right now. I would be on the favor of shorts if we got this confirmation, good closure here. But what we got instead is something that I'm going to have to probably describe as a bullish signature here. Especially the 15-minute gap. Immediately filled it and then reverse. You're not really getting anything. If you really got pure price action, this is pretty bullish right now. I think shorts have their moment if we can just get a nice closure under here. And then we have a lot to go. We basically can just, if we can flip this, let's say we flip this, we can just go straight down to this next gap. But we haven't done that yet, so I think I want to look for a long somewhere. We did take internals, don't get me wrong. Like, that's why I said my rule of thumb is take internals before come back up. So I think long is fair game. What was that, the long opportunity? That kind of feels like it's too sudden. I was trying to see if we can take it down here. It's pushing. Yeah, I wouldn't be short right now. Hit that long for 1-1. Nice. How come your ES chart look chopped? Dude, I don't control what the ES candles look like. This is what pure ES price action. This is pretty bullish, guys. This is pretty bullish here. And if it wanted to flip, it would have closed under. That's kind of my thought process on this. What study are you using to display time frames, date symbols at the bottom charts? Is it AGFX? Yes, AGFX. 5-minute unicorn. So for me, I think you're talking about maybe a bearish unicorn here. I don't really count this as a bearish breaker. I like look at closure. I mean, you can look at the wicks, but the wicks, you know, could tell like a story. The closure for me really solidifies it. There's too many times where I see a large wick and then it closes back in and it reverses. I was surprised this worked out. I could see this like a 1-minute chasing delivery here. But yeah, chat is a little bit conflicted. A lot of you guys are saying shorts. Also, a lot of people saying longs. It's really back and forth right now. Would this be that long? That would you guys like? I'm talking about hindsight. Would you guys take this long here? is you have the 1 minute version. You can take it long here if you wanted. I tend to like seeing the retracement. So I would think like, okay, we have a gap here. We just do like a nice tap back in like 46. I'll put my stop under 10-point stop, and then we'll run the highs. So like kind of my thought process, but like this would be a solid long entry. But it literally got the closure, and then chain delivery tapped in, supported really aggressive. I'm not short because all of that I'm short. If you look at a daily candle, we are also in a zone that seems to reject 3 times already. So if you're looking at the daily candle, I mean daily could help you tell the time frame, but this is the weekly. This is the daily. Like I think we're both in the range. If we want to draw here, I'll be pretty bearish. But again, it's pretty. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's the best time frame alignment to look at the like daily charts. Especially if you're trading the 1 minute, like that's like way too far. You should be mainly looking at the 15 minute. That's kind of what I do, but yeah. In the 4 hour might even tell you a better story. 4 hour is looking pretty bullish. 2 p.m. close. You were using this as the order block here, so if this comes back down, I think we're gonna go for the buy side, that weekly liquidity. So we started slowing down pretty heavy here. But how many of you guys are trading CPI tomorrow? I'm kind of asking for the news. I think I'm gonna try to do the Discord stream around 8:10. News drop at 8:30 Eastern time. Last time I think the Discord was full. I don't know why it gets full so fast. I think it's like 300 people. We have like 400 or 500 people waiting. I don't think I want to do it on YouTube. I like Discord's like very fast too. So if you guys want to tune in tomorrow, you have to do market orders. If you're doing limit orders, that's not something that is going to work. This breaker could still be alive here. Anderson short is printing nice. If you're looking at my time frames for my charts, I'm gonna type it in. It's like the rebate, or not rebate, the guide video. I explain in that video, I think near the end. This could be a long here. I actually am not mad at this long. I kind of like this long here. I think like this is a proper stop. 12 points under. Go with the highs. So I was like liking longs down here. So we get a nice flip here. See this coming back up. It didn't flip yet, so no closure. What factors do you consider when determining your bias on an eval pass during red folder? So one thing about, like, let's say CPI or non-farm payroll, kind of every stream I talk about, you're kind of playing both sides. So the summary is you're doing stop orders. Let's say the price is actually in the middle, like right in my nose. We're going to do a buy stop at the top, the bottom, and whatever hits is going to basically fill you in and help you pass. So you're not going to calculate, oh, what is CPI going to do? Is CPI going to target the lows or the highs? You're not playing for that. You're playing for both sides. One side triggers, the other side cancels. No closure yet, so this is not a go. This 5-minute breaker not making it easy along. It is trying to do that closure. I'm gonna post a video in our Discord, the Smart Problem Discord. So a lot of you guys are asking questions. Hopefully, I would probably prefer the questions in the Discord or in the general chat. Maybe I'll add everyone while I'm recording it. Yeah, so tune in tomorrow. If we have enough people interested, I'll do it. But again, I have a lot of recommendations for it already that I talked about. So for CPI, my recommendation on the one-shot, one kill using news volatility is Apex, Lucid, Tradeify Growth, or Mindful Future Starters or Expert. Not the Starter Plus. These are one-day pass. One-day pass is the way to go here. And the others, not one-day pass, but still great. Like take profits, really good to do still. Day traders, solid dudes too. The 5-minute closure. Is this bearish now? This is, for respect, a lot more bearish downside right now. So I probably have to say this is bearish now. We'll probably play with the 5-minute. I mean, this was something we could go for. Oh, what the hell just happened? I'm gonna likely look at the lower time frame, but the 5-minute, this is what I'm kind of seeing right now. Can't lie, lots of things are showing now. And at 2 p.m. closure, so we have a nice closure here. Some people in chat is not used to this. They're like, oh, why is he flipping long? Why is he flipping short? That's the bias. That's the name of a lower time frame trader. If I was trading the 15-minute time frame, I'll probably have one bias the whole time day. I would have liked this inversion, but we didn't get closure, so we actually respected this bearish PD rate, and then we also violated the chain state delivery, and we started just selling off through this, and then finally nailed the coffin is just validating the bearish breaker. So I was looking at the first retap at the bearish breaker for entry. I don't think we're getting that. ES is just like being weird right now. Still like in shorts right now. But it's not a bad thing to flip from, let's say you want longs, now you want short, now you want longs. Because you're not executing out of it. You're kind of, framing it up. think about that. That would help you. You don't lose money just because you flip your bias. It kind of probably help you protect yourself from being the wrong side. If we get this closure, I think this is also something that solidifies it a lot for me. But that's like 215. I don't know if we'll get there in time. Let's see. Right now it's just back and forth. Like, we're range. We could have looked for shorts here, but I don't think it was confirmed yet. I think it was more confirmed on the move down. So I'm still looking at this 5 minute here. That's still a fair game. We have a slight SMT right now. It's pretty much range bound delivery. Really range bound right now, because especially this here, with no clear one-side delivery after, I guess, like that move for the highs, like kind of like 130, we've just been back and forth. I think shorts off this is good though. I could do a starter here. I'm not mad at a starter here on NQ, because I'm kind of following this here. So like starter at like 50s or 48s, I mean. And then if we can get something more on low time frame, because you should expect to see this reject, right? You don't want to see this inverse. It's already been respecting. You want to see this continue for lower. And your stop should be, I think, was it 62? Do we have a 62? Did I post in Discord? I think I did, right? If you guys don't know, for those who can't tune in on the Discord, I'm trying to post alerts. Yeah, so yeah, I posted short. I think we'll get it in the next tap here. Looking at a pop up above 50s, that'll be when I start. NQ is weaker. I'm going to keep this pretty tight right here. I think that's plenty for me. 61 stop, about 10 points. So I have one in. This could automatically fail, but I'm kind of doing a starter. I've been doing 2 contracts. I have one right now. If this trade validates, I will try to add another or 2 more, up to 3, to play for these lows. So that's my idea right now. And stop, of course. Let me just put my stop. Is 60, around 61, just right above the breaker, bearish breaker. I think it fits for me. And then something I'll be looking for is if we can close through this low. Well, I think we'll send it much lower, but we're kind of hanging out right here. You guys are talking about, you guys hit break even, you did this, that. I think it's just because it's range bound right now. It's going to be tough for both longs and shorts. I'm kind of hoping to see that, you know, that fall through now. If we can get through this breaker or fair value gap, I'm going to be looking for a second entry. So far looking fine. Just one contract. Just very light right now, honestly. I'm most likely gonna take the base hits if it hits 200 bucks, which is 10 points on NQ, or not on NQ, on Apex, just because, like, again, I requested payouts already. I don't need to make a good money. Kind of targeting this now. Let's see if we can just drive through this. A little SMT with NES here, right above these highs. I think we're going to be testing this area, see if we want to, you know, respect it, do another pop, or run through it, which is kind of what I'm wanting to see happen. what I have right now. We'll be looking to see if we can get another ads here. Or we can just keep it to one size, honestly. I think if I can feel like this is a short, like confirmation wise, then I'll add. But like if I'm not sure and it's like just back and forth, like how it's doing right now, I'm probably just gonna wait for something better. This is pretty much a clear breaker short right now. You're kind of targeting the session lows, and we see we can break through that. Stop is above the highs. And we're about to be back at entry, so it's like it's really back and forth right now. I don't think I'll be looking for ads until I'm, you know, again, positive. I see confirmation that it's willing to go lower. I don't see that right now. See a nice follow through. Yeah, we close under this gap here, the 1 minute gap that I kind of talked about earlier. I think break even should be fine. It'll suck if it comes back up the breaker again. Damn, this is just so back and forth right now. No follow through at all. No follow through. Oh, we got a hater in the chat. Okay, I think we might get something here. Just need a closure under 40 and then we'll be set. I think we'll just let this get some smooth delivery. Who's hating? Is this the snow sloth? He said, what did he say? Something about PW. He said, hiding my face or something like that. That's a loser mentality. Imagine you hating on someone for no reason. You gotta be going back to your trading. Lock in. Like we're just dancing around this. This is so freaking slow. But I'm trying to just show my position, show when I enter, show my stop, everything. So you guys can really learn through me. If you're looking to trade, this is kind of the second call out. The first one I didn't take. It was like the bearish, was it 1 minute bearish breaker? It had really good follow through. This one is like, why is it just stuck in this tight range here? And we're about to go back to entry, it looks like. I can't do break even until I think we get somewhere. Because it would be pointless to break even. If I wanted to even consider do break even, I would rather just take the TP for like $100. instead. So break even for me would be most likely, ideally, a closure under the internal low. But for me, let's just get a closure on that 1 minute gap here. That would start showing some acceleration, I feel like. What's better, entry on breaker or inversion? It just depends. Sometimes the breaker has a better entry. Sometimes the inversion has better entry. And one might give you an entry, like a retracement or something. The other one might not give you, because breaker tends to be looking for retracement. Inversions, you can pick whenever. Jesus. Whenever it wants to start moving, I guess. At least we have no drawdown on it yet. I don't want to jinx myself just because I said that. But yeah, I'm giving myself like 11 point stop on this. It should be a little bit higher, 50. And then we're gonna move this down. Should be 11 points. Yeah. Oh right, it's a no news Monday, right? Sometimes I forget that that's even a thing. Let's check the calendar. What do we have? CPI tomorrow, PPI on Wednesday, Thursday retail, and then Friday's nothing. And next week has nothing at all. That's like just terrible. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Only on Thursday. We're still in this. Been holding for last 10 candles. Yeah. That's a weird looking breaker. It is, because you're hoping for this to give that breaker, and I would have probably looked for entries up here, better entry, but now we got this validation. We're just gonna take the breaker, the first tap in, stop at the breaker high, which is the open of the breaker for me. And yeah, so far pretty much in a 7-point range. The 7-point range, guys. Let's go. Afternoon have been garbage. I have to agree with that, but at the same time, like, I've been hitting trades after trade on afternoon, even when price is bad. So I'm hoping like right now, price action you guys are saying like is bad. Hopefully we just hit this trade anyways. Just because we're being patient and we're trying to play it smart. I'm gonna mark the same thing on the 1 minute. Stop was like what, 61, right? Yeah. And then we're going for, I think we're going for the PM lows. I think that's what I want to see. 33. Yeah, probably at 33. This would be ideal. Chat, can we get 10 points even? Can we hit 40? Oh, 40s? Can we get through this? Is that too much to ask? We're keep on getting like 5-6 points. Why is price action so sluggish? Sluggish is a new word for me in my dictionary, but I think like I'm looking at the higher time frame, right? We took out the hour liquidity here. And we're kind of stuck. We don't know if we want to keep it pushing. I also mark out this 15-minute breaker, which I've been working pretty much every single moment. And I don't know if it has enough juice to keep on pushing up. I think it's trying to see if it wants to flip back down. Like think of kind of thinking of like price action as a human, and you're trying to read it. Like it feels like it's starting to turn here. That's what it wants to do. Based off of what the closure and everything is. So we might get some follow through here. I'm not sure if I'm going to add to this, just because I would hate to add and then it'll come back up to my entry. We need the magnet. I'm likely going to take the space hits on Apex. So if we hit like somewhere under 40s, I'll take that, and then I'll hold on my live account, my Top Step, and every other account. And then we'll try to move break even too. If we get a closure under 40s, I think break even's good. It's most likely gonna be right here. I'm gonna do it at 49, so it'll be like a 1 point green stop by default. How many accounts do you manage? I'm trading a lot of firms. So Apex is like 20 right off the rip, right? And you have like 5 Top Step, Funny Ticks, which is 6 accounts. Okay, I just took it on Apex. I'm gonna hold on this. Closure, I'll put it now. Yeah, should we check closure? I would typically add to this if I wasn't so kind of psyched out with price action. It's been really annoying. So we should draw the PM lows. If it goes up, it's just like, what the fuck? I took on Apex though. Look at that. Look at Apex here. See that? Base hit secured. So the other trade, the rest of it, is going to hit green stop +1, or it's going to hit full target. Apex, I'm cleared. We're up like 220 on each account. But now I'm just kind of worried about this. Can we hit the target? Let's just put a limit order. I'm not even going to be greedy. PM lows. 1.6 R if this hits. How much do we make here? 13 points. That's the range is so sloppy. I'll just say, and we're about to probably hit even here. But think about it. This is the consistency. You would think like, oh, if it hits break even, it's like that sucks. BC gave you back profits. But if you look at the last like 20 or 30 trades that we had on this channel, we have like such a high win rate, and when we lose, our losses are like, again, like remember, every time we take a trade, it's like 10-point stop. So when we take a loss, it's 10 points. When we're taking winners, we're at least making more than 10, like more than 1 to 1, almost like 1.5, closer to 2. So high win rate plus like a higher 1-to-1 risk reward. I'm not mad if this hits break even. I would be kind of annoyed, but stick to the process. Yeah, so imagine $200, right? 220. 20 accounts on Apex alone, that'd be 4.4K already. Just Apex alone. But you have, you know, so many other accounts that it just keeps on adding up. We have some relative equal highs on ES. ES is being so chopped right now. Like highs and lows right now. Where's the relative equal lows? There we go. Trust the process. Trust the process. We have 1,000 people watching us take this trade while literally showing no movements. God damn. Yep, yep, yep. I wonder if he just wants to just, you know, do something like this. Get one more tap in, especially on ES too. Screenshot is a kiss of death. I'm just updating. I'm just updating the trade on Discord because I'm also alerting it for those who can't make it on the stream. We're alerting on the Discord. But I can see that. Like, you take a screenshot and the trade just fails. What the fuck is a magnet at? Should I just pull out the magnet? I don't even know how to pull it out. Magnet's probably gonna jinx it. This is it? Is this it? Is this right? it's just like gonna hit myself break even. Just because like ES is just piling up. We'll see if we can get another entry after, I guess. Well, we made 200 bucks out of it per account on Apex. I'm just seeing if we can. This would have been like what, closer to 350, 400. Yep. Part of me still thinks this can move lower. I don't know if me putting that grease top in is gonna help me, but I'll remove this for now. If we still like the trade, we'll re-enter. That's what I'm doing. If you guys want to stay in, feel free to. Just know I secure the bag on Apex, so I don't have to worry about payout issues anymore. Let's go. Oh, they approved my Apex too, I think. Because my balance got deducted. Let's go. Let me see. Yes. They fucking proved it. It took a while though, but you know what? That means I can trade more then. Let's see here. Apex approved 18 of them. 2 of them, I think, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll get denied. But I'm cool with that. Let's go. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Anyways, did anyone make money off that trade? That trade peaked out at like 13 points. And surprisingly, on my Apex is such a, like, it hits for me. Base hits. It's like a double-edged sword. Sometimes you make good money out of it. Other times you lose. This one kind of hit, not the exact bottom, but like, you know, you're very, very close. But I want to still see if we want to play the short. We'll likely get this SMT again. We'll take out these highs here. And if it flips back down, I'll give it a shot. Why would you get denied? Is because I get denied often. Not often, but I do get denied. It could be like improper risk management, or it could be like inconsistent contract sizing, because sometimes I like to size down, size up. So some days I might be like doing like 3-4 contracts. Other days I'll just do like micros, just because, you know, I don't like trading day. Can ES spike this high first? And then I want to see if we can get another entry in. I still feel like this is gonna move down, guys. Let's fucking go though. Apex, what is that? 2,500 bucks per account. I could have done 3,000, but I think I did 2,500 because I want to give myself a little bit buffer just in case I have a loss, so I don't get denied. That happened before. Let's say you're at the bare minimum above the buffer. So like, let's say 5K balance, right? You want to request 2.75. You need exactly 7,000 and what is it? 800 or 750? If you lose like 100 bucks and that day ends, you don't have enough to meet that minimum balance. 45K, nice. That'll be another 100K a month, most likely. Probably. I'm trying to push higher, but it's tough. When firm moves you live, because let's say Top Step, I'm on an 18-day winning streak on Top Step, right? And they're likely gonna move me alive, and it's gonna kill my scalability with them. Because I think I took like 2 payouts already this month, I think, for Top Step. $100K a month is crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's progressive, right? So like, let's say a year ago, I was content with doing 25,000, but then you keep on working, and now you're at 50, you're at 75, you're at 80. It keeps on pushing. We took this ES high. I want to see if we can jump back to shorts. What do you guys think? Should we just tap back in the previous entry? Or should we wait here? It means we have a gnarly SMT right now. I'm gonna just do one here. Let's see. It's like the same entry that I had earlier. And I'm gonna retain the same stop, but I still think NQ is gonna move lower. I think ES just did another pop here, and likewise, we're gonna try to float for lower. That's kind of what I'm thinking, but it could be wrong. We don't have confirmation yet either, but let's say it's a gut feeling. Why aren't you live with Apex? Dude, it's not a me thing, it's an Apex thing. If they want to move me live, they would move me live. Oh, this should be higher. This should be a 60 volt. Let it fall, let it fall. Let's go, let's make it drop. We don't really have much time for another trade, so I think we had to put some trust in this breaker this time. I think ES was trying to drag it up, but now I think we'll get some follow through. Put it down here. This is, I think we'll more likely hit 32s than 61s. Dude, wait, Top Step didn't update the trading day that I took. Did Top Step not update anything? Because this is what I have for Top Step right now. It says 17 win days. The last trading day was July 10th. I also traded July 11th. What the hell is happening here? Why don't they update it? So 17 days, 17 winning days, 100 days straight. Like you can see my stats here. Average risk reward is literally 1.5 reward to risk. That's kind of like, that's what I assume my stats would be. And we took 2,800, 2,300, 2,400, 7,600 total so far. 10,000 made. Pretty good. But I think I'm like 1 or 2 payouts away from getting moved live, and it's gonna suck. Wait, freaking ES is still moving up. Ooh. I'm glad I play in the weaker asset, but I need ES to stop here. ES keeps on moving higher and higher. Are we going for that high? We already took the high on ES too, right? Not really much of, it's just kind of open air above, but if it's really trend bias or trending up, I guess we can keep on pushing. But I need to see this turn here. And NQ's gonna follow through. Why does live suck? You have 5 accounts, you just go back to 1. There's no benefits at all. Ooh. Try to do it the exaggeration. Let's say you're making $200 per day on Apex. You're making 4,000 on 20 accounts. Apex move you alive with 1 account, and then that's it. Like I guess you have to do a lot of effort to make the same amount. And there's no benefits. Like, I mean, not any good benefits. Not at the moment. I want to see more bonuses. Top Step introduced bonuses, but guess what? It's only for Top Step X. It's not for an in-trader. And my accounts are for an in-trader. So if I do really good in their live, I get nothing. Just because they only doing it for the Project X. And yeah, Top Step or Take Profit live is good. That's one thing that we could agree about. You get a better split. Dude, ever since I want to get in trades, price action just decided to move like 15 points candles. So I'm glad that first short we took gave you 13 points because that's the entire range there, but we're not getting any movements right now. I don't think you can deny getting moved alive, guys. There's a lot of punishments if you do try to deny it. Like, you can lose some of your balances. Okay, I feel pretty solid about this now. I feel better about this short. Like, I think E is slowing down right now. And then that, I want to see this as a protected high there. That'd be the last run. Still in this. Same stop, same TP. Let's see if it hits this time. Can you explain how to request after denied? So if you get denied from Apex, trade 8 more days, don't break any rules, and then you should be fine. If you're live, if you move live, just trade your own personal account, take all your money and run. That's what I recommend. That's why I tell everyone. For now, there's no benefits to be a live funded. It's like more enforced. It's like you have no choice. So when I get moved live, I'm not trying to go for leaderboards. That's why, like, you know, during the whole me and Patrick, like, he's like, go for leaderboards. For me, I'm taking every payout I can so I can fund my own live account. And so, but you know what? In hindsight, it's good marketing. Like, he being #1 leaderboards, it probably did a lot for him as an affiliate and as a marketer. And that's like validation. Like, I guess I could do that same thing too. But my mindset was like, just take the money on the live and then just roll it over to your own cash account. You have no rules, no limitation. You actually get more benefits if you do that, though, because you would have the long-term or the futures tax split where you get taxed differently. So if you things that definitely makes it better for yeah, what the heck is this doing? PM is bad. I feel like it's bad too, but if this trade hits and we get nice follow through, PM is good by default. ES is already starting to turn. I don't know what NQ's trying to do. NQ's like, let's be a hero. And I guess it's trying to be. Give me some smooth follow through, please. We're almost up $100 on each account. I mean, pretty good. Is Lucid legit? We have Smart Prop Firm backing Lucid with payout protection, so I definitely think you could trust it. Just use our code with Lucid, and then if anything happens, we'll cover the fees. That's our, I guess, our promise, right? That's how much we're backing them. Do you have employees working for you? We have a few people working for us, especially developers. For developers, we have a handful of them now. But you know, Smart Prop Firm's gonna go worldwide, guys. But yeah, in all honesty, it's getting bigger. We have a lot of users. We're trying to do bigger things. You know, we do the cashbacks, payout protection, and now we started doing the raffles. I think if you guys don't know the raffles, basically what it is, anytime you make a purchase with our code and it's verified through the platform, you get the cashback guaranteed. But you also get a chance to win a prop account of your choice. And we're doing a lot of winners. We did 50 in the beginning of the month. We did 20 yesterday, and we're gonna do 20 every single week. So a lot of people are gonna win. And I want to do more and more. So like, it's like something that can help a lot of people in any way, whether it's like just cash back, whether it's payout protection, whether it's the raffle or anything new that we're doing. But this is the graphic if you want to see it. 100 account mega raffle plus 5% cash back by default. How to qualify: use code SMART at checkout for any of our partners. Every purchase is one automatic entry. That's basically it. You don't have to do anything. You'll just get emailed. So if you win, you get emailed like this. Like, so we sent out, I think, 20 winners yesterday. Like, let's count them. How many claims so far? We're giving you a whole week to claim. It's like 1 person, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people claim so far. Yeah, those who are asking how to do the cashback, there's an info. I'm gonna type in !rebate, and it should show a link to tell you more about it. Very, very simple. How's it transition to Apex Live? What Apex is doing, I think, is even better than a live transition. They're just giving you the full cash. So if you made like $1 million on 20 across 20 accounts, like let's say 50,000 on 20 accounts, that's $1 million. If they ask you, would you rather get moved live on their broker for $1 million, like balance, or would you just rather take the $1 million check? 99.9% of people would take the payout. That 0.1 would be like, you know what? It's not bad to be a live trader with Apex. But next rebate, they're going to process, I think, this early this week. It's going to be today, tomorrow. So yeah, some firms we can process like every single day, every hour, very quick, mostly daily. Other firms, we're relying on them, and they take a while longer. Like FundingNext, I think we're doing like kind of 3 times a month. This is just very slow. I like how ES is starting to flip, but NQ just started to become very strong. This might not be a solid entry or setup anymore until we held a lot. Stop right now is just above this breaker, 61. Yeah, and you all of a sudden decided let's just start flipping up. ES is like, let's go down. And you just wants to be different. PM so far has been pretty trash though. Breaker getting broken. This is a 5-minute breaker right now. This is like nowhere close to getting broken yet, but it's starting to feel a little bit more iffy just because we just been lagging, consolidating here, and it's still pretty much bullish. So I'm kind of seeing like we should just kill this trade. Give it a little bit more time, but I don't have much confidence as I were earlier when we were holding respectively down. Traded Gugu said, shorting now, stop at high. Like, I want to trust a stop, but I also don't want to trust price action. It's just bad right now. Made some money earlier. We're trying to make some more. It's not really giving it to us. Pump before the dump. That might be what's happening right now. I've been using code SMART before the login / sign up to the rebate. You can still do it. You have to just submit it within 30 days of your purchase. So if you did it like, let's say 5 months ago, it's not going to count. It doesn't work anymore. But 30 days should be plenty of time. Moving forward, you can do it. I encourage you guys to do it. Some of you guys like, oh, you can have the commission, whatever. But it's designed for the community. It's designed for you guys. So the purpose is to give it back. So might as well use it. Yeah, need to get MyFund Futures to fix the code issue. I think it's still ongoing. It's a little bit frustrating, but the great thing about it, like every other firm, we have like 11 partners. MyFund Futures is the only one that's like a little bit iffy of the tracking. The other 10 or 11, very clean, very easy. I don't think this looks good anymore, to be honest. If we get this closure here, I think I'll just kill the trade. Shield the trade for basically 3 points. Yeah, I'll just close the trade here. -3, -4 on that. I'm not going to give it more time if it's not giving anything for me. If not on stream, would you have killed it earlier? I don't know how I would have killed it if the price action is so slow and so tight right now. It's like very annoying. I got stopped for break even after over an hour. That's what it's giving right now. FundingNext doesn't work. It doesn't work for people that already has a CFD account. I'm pretty sure it sucks for that. I kind of try to talk to them about it, but they really want to commit to it. But the best one is TradeFi right now. TradeFi is doing very well, very smooth. Take profit's also good. Trade Day has been the next winner. Because if you guys like take profit, I think you guys like by default trade day, because take profit, you know, daily payouts, you guys, everything you guys like love, daily payouts, day one payouts, all that shebang. And then you have trade day, do the same exact thing, but here's a difference. Take profit is intraday trailing on funded and eval. For take profits, it's only on eval. Funded is intraday, or I think I said that wrong. Trade day is end of day, while take profit is end of day unfunded. Oh, speaking of TradeFi, when do you come back to TradeFi TV? Whenever Brett hits me up, he's always the boss man. He's like, he asks me if I want to hop on. I'll be like, I always here for it. If you didn't know, on my birthday, what was it? Was it Friday or Thursday? One of the maybe it was Friday. I was out already. I was having dinner. We're eating sushi and all that stuff, and then I have the Ring doorbell. And I see an Uber driver with a big package, like a large package, and they're like knocking my door. I'm like, this must be like a random person, but I don't mind if they drop that food for me because I come back and be free food. And then Brett just texted me like, "Are you home?" He basically bought 2 large cakes for me, ice cream cakes. Pretty good. Trump eyes Powell removal over Fed's 2.5 billion dispute. Damn. No one can stop Powell. Jerome Powell made the market. That shit probably melted. No, it was pretty frozen. I kind of came back like 10 minutes later. It was like pretty hard frozen still. Yeah, we're close to 3 p.m. It doesn't look like it's going to be trying to flip for lower still. It feels pretty tight. But yep. Glad I secured some profits on Apex. Glad I got the payout on it. We basically called out 3 setups so far. The first setup was this break here that kind of went for like, what was that, like 20 points pretty quickly? 20 points. I didn't take that. A lot of you guys did take that. And then second trade was somewhere short here, which went 13 points. I took TP out. We're trying to go for the full TP. Didn't hit it. And then third trade, I just exit trade early just because I don't like the action anymore. It's been very slow. But yep, we're gonna repeat this 1 of 3, guys. I'm not sure if there's any other things I'm gonna be taking for the rest of the session. We have like 10 minutes left. But again, CPI drops tomorrow. I'm gonna be, let's see. It's gonna be on this channel here. And I think it's like limited to 300 people. We get filled the first like minute of it, so make sure you tune in if you want to trade with us. And I'll be dropping a video. I'll probably ask questions about it. You guys can ask. Let's see. Any questions when I record the CPI? So I think it's a good close here. Look at that. We're still moving up now. Damn, why did chat get really quiet all of a sudden? Is my connection good? No one's talking now. You guys hear me? I don't think I see the chat moving. Oh, there it is. It was frozen and it just all just came back. There we go. Yep. Chat was frozen for a bit, but yeah, if you guys have any question about CPI that you want me to cover, just relay them in the Discord here. And then I'm gonna record it kind of like at after hours. You'll have it probably the evening time, and you can watch it. We'll be live 8:30 or 8:15 for CPI tomorrow. These are my recommendation. Apex is probably the best one to use it on. Lucid is also good. TradeFi or MyFoot Futures is good to go for it too. But I think risk management wise, when price action is not really moving to your favor, it's a pretty good idea just to kill the trade. It's like there's no reason to just behold it. That's kind of what I always practice about. Like if I don't really like a setup anymore, just because it's not showing me anything, don't let it take your stop. Just kill the trade right there. You save a lot more like that. And then if you still like it, you come back in. What would be your stop loss for CPI? That's the most common question. There's no stop loss. You're trading, you're gambling. Imagine like you have all these fake money, go to a casino, and you can only play one game. And like, just imagine that. Like you only play one game. All the money after the game is erased. You go all in, basically. So you'll basically full port it. You either make a lot of money, keep it, or you lose it. That's the gamble for the news. You're not trying to salvage the account. So yeah, stop loss is the account blown. If that kind of makes it clear for you guys. Yeah, Lucid is, I think it's very good. They're like kind of one of my more favorite firms right now. This upcoming, they're small, but yeah, they don't have Trade Evade, they don't have Ninja. It's in their roadmap. They'll probably have it in a few months, or that's what I'm hearing. But they have Quant Tower you can trade with. Ooh, what is this? Relative equal highs to the maximum here. Jesus. Are you not promoting the shit out of Funny Ticks like PW? I have other firms, but yeah, Funny Ticks is, they're a decent firm still too. They're new, they're Forex giant. But yeah, Patrick is signed with them. If you guys see, like on Twitter, he has a Funny Ticks badge. He's like fully signed. Essentially, whatever they're paying him, he sold his soul to him. So that's you will not be able to have Patrick say anything bad because he's getting paid so much. Wonder if he got equity. Oh, you know what? I didn't think about that, but you know what? He probably didn't get equity. That'd be because I'm like, what amount of money would it take for you to really be so exclusive, or you're only promoting this one firm? You have the badge, you have everything. That's all you talk about for the whole month, and probably continuously. He probably got equity. Then you say it's weird to hate someone. I'm not hating Patrick. We're just talking about facts. But that would make sense though, because like unless you get like paid like a large money, like 300-400K per month or something. Because that's what I heard. Didn't he say that that's what he's making per month for the other firm? So he has to get paid like even more than that. equity and funding ticks, because funding pips and ticks are two different companies. So it would make sense for him to get equity if he's building up. Is the rebate program strictly 30 days? Like, would 4 days be denied? It might. You can give it a shot, but there's like 50-50 on it. It depends on the firm. Funding pips is the biggest CFD. No, they're number 3 actually. The biggest is FTMO. FTMO was like the king of forex, and also kind of like one of like the kings of profits in general. They're on the same wavelength as I think I would relate it to Apex and TopStep as a forex, which is huge. We had a spike here. All right, let's pick some winners today, guys. Let's do the giveaway. Like the stream and the comment one time. We're gonna pick some winners here. That was a fun stream though. Surprisingly, there's like so many people on. I think we hit like 1,000+ viewers. People are coming to see what we're about. I try to be as transparent as possible. You guys see me take the trade, exit the trade, do whatever, basically. But we're still on a streak right now, guys. Hopefully we can keep on pushing it. Damn, people were guessing multiple times for some reason. How many do we do? 2? Are we doing 2, guys? I'll give you guys till 304 and then we'll pick some. Oh, God, see, oh. But I'm kind of glad that we actually made some money here, though. Because, like, just look at this range here. This is such a sucky range. Like, if you minus this wick, most of the price action has been from 036 to 062. That's like about, what is it, 25 points. We were able to get the halfway mark all the way down, like kind of like half the PM range, which is pretty impressive, honestly. Because if you did the same thing for AM, let's say the AM range was like, it's always so big. If we can capture half of the AM range, that's like 70 points already. So you gotta basically work with what you got. If the range is already like, you know how you trade Asia, sometimes Asia's just moving like in a 20-point range. If you were able to get like 12 points out of that, that's a win if it's been raining for that long. I think ES is really trying to draw these highs. I'm glad that we were able to just get out for a few points. I mean, it kind of came back up to entry. I could have got out for break even, but you wouldn't know if it wants to do that or not. So we be careful. Okay, picking the winners today. Winner today is Calvin CM Landrum in the on Forex. Is that what it is? On the on Forex. If this is one of you guys, just make a tick on the Discord. I'll stick around for another 5 minutes. See if you guys want to talk to me about anything. You guys can start short here. No, I don't think this is a short yet. Well, we did take this ES high, but I need to see some action. We haven't really seen that yet. How does one shot, one kill work? Is basically, imagine this is price action, where my nose is. You're gonna see in 1 second for CPI non-farm pro, non-farm payroll, you're gonna see like a 100, 200 point move up, 100, 200 point move down, either side. We basically do a, this is where price action is. We do a buy stop here. If it hits, you basically mark it in long and you ride on the way up. If you hit down here, you basically get a entry on the ride down. So let's say we just do like at 25 points from the opening. So here, we're projected to move at least like 100 points. That's usually how CPI non-farm payroll moves. You're basically riding for like 75 points. Of course, there's slippage. So let's say they take you out like 10, 15 points. You still have like 50 plus points to go if they're doing like 100 points. If you're doing 200 points, you have like 150. So immediately, you'll just basically either pass or fail. There's no stop lines on this. Pretty easy here. Yeah, someone's asking if you want the giveaway, just join the Discord, make a giveaway claim, and that's it. But if you have any specific questions, try to drop it down in the prop chat here. And I'll cover in the video that I'm gonna make probably after market close, after I eat lunch. After that, I'll film the video and then we'll see. Hopefully it'll help everyone. We're starting to flip here, nice. A little S&T again. Sort of like this. You have like short term. You pronouncing the YouTube names the best part of the stream. I'm trying my best. Some of these are really foreign names. But yeah, hopefully you guys have a good time here. We try our best to make it a fun stream. We get some trades in. Other days we get very clean trades. This trade, every trade that we took, we were in profit very nicely. If we did 1-to-1, we'll clear that pretty easily. Get some selling pressure here. But I think this is a good time to wrap it up, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, either at 1 p.m. for our YouTube streams, or if you want to be tuning in, tune in on Discord at around 8:15, 8:10. Let's say it's just 8:10 for CPI stream. This, of course, is gonna fall right now. Should I watch for this first? I don't think I'm gonna chase this. I should have seen if... Did we get an entry somewhere? No, I don't think I would have gotten anything. I want to give myself another minute, see if this just starts pouring down. Because that's what it's feeling like it's gonna do here. Let's watch it together. Ironically, this did not hit a stop. Remember how we did like 50 entry stop at 61? The breaker is still held here. It hit 60. We're doing above the breaker. I'm not in this trade anymore, of course, because I said I took it for 3 points loss early, but the breaker's still there. I think if it comes back up like this, you would try to just go for a short, stop the high. That could play out. I'm gonna try and mark it out. Maybe it will be something like this. And then you'll go for, of course, this low. Be like 2R if it wants to retrace back to 50. I'll give it till 3:13. 3 more minutes. I want to see if it flush. If it flush, we'll end the stream. You didn't realize you're 30 minutes behind the stream after 30 minutes of watching. You should be watching the stream, also watching charts, and seeing both at the same time. That's kind of the meta for it. If you did that, you'll be like, wait, why is his NQ price at like 44 and you're 30 minutes behind? You're like all the way up here. I think this is a short here, though. Only if I get a retrace backside the breaker. Like, anywhere in the 49s and up will be a good entry, unless there's another entry that provides this. Let it sink all the 33s here. Why does it keep on, like, stagnating right here? It's like getting annoying. Not even me in the trade anymore. Just like, what's going on? It keeps on holding that area. And imagine it comes back up and you're like, what the heck? I still think it's a good short for the lows, though, because we didn't take any internals. Support resistance having a field day. Exactly. Good short. Stuck to 62.5 stop. As stop kept adding. Risk at 62. Nice. Next candle here flushes. We take out the relative equal lows on ES. NQ takes out the PM low of the session. Like, look at, if we're looking at like session, I started at 1 p.m. NQ is not too far from the PM low. ES has a ways to go here. And I think ES is going to be drawn to these relative equal lows here. Were you short here if you're out of the markets? Only if I got the entry. If it hit back to 50, I would have smacked it in. Give it a shot. Because again, it's like a 9-point stop. Usually these low risk tight stops do pretty decent. Here's a sink here. Here's a sinker. Just keeps on holding. Generational buys. This is about to be the generational short on the low time frame right now, because he keeps on holding this area. We have lots of lows. Short still looks good. Short never took target yet. So again, if it comes back up, I'm open to play in that short here, most like a 4-9 area. But chasing, I don't think is a good idea. But yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. We're gonna be Discord live tomorrow at 8:30, 8:15, 15 minutes before CPI drops. You can get a good shot for this short here. I think this plays out still. And I'm gonna wrap this up here, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. What's this? I got banned from Smart DC Discord because my Discord got hacked. They sent something. What can you do about it? If you tell me your username, maybe DM me your username, I can unban you. Okay. Have a good one. Wait, I'm pressing stop stream, is not stopping. What the hell?